Well, first of all, usually I'm doing the interviewing, so this is a little different. I may have stage fright because I'm a pretty shy guy. My name is Uncle Vigilante. I am the host of YouTube's Uncle Vigilante show, and it is my extreme pleasure to be able to report on Epic Cash on a weekly basis and have some amazing guests on my show. I found Epic by accident. I got into cryptocurrency, what is this, January? So literally a year ago. Before that, I knew how to spell Bitcoin, but that was about it. And I put my toe in the water. I subscribed to some newsletters, started to get my sea legs, and then I experienced what they call out there a pump and dump, to where I was the one left holding the bag. And that put a really sour taste in my mouth. And so I ended up trying to I looked myself in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? I need to figure out what an investable coin is for me, not somebody telling me what to invest in. So I did the work and I learned the 8 questions that you should ask to try to determine an investable project. And then I put out to the world, I'm like, hey, anybody from any project who wants to come on my show, I'll do a shitcoin trial. I will declare you guilty, and you have 45 minutes to change my mind that you are an investable coin worth my discretionary income. And one of the projects that raised their hand was a project called Epic Cash. Max Freeman, the founder of Epic Cash, he reached out to me and he's like, I'm in. And so I'm like, all right, here we go. So I put a wig on, a white wig, you know, the judge's wig, and I ordered off of Amazon a gavel, and I was gonna make a big theater production out of it and conduct my first shitcoin trial. So he came on, I had my 8 questions, and I started interviewing him. And literally, within 15 minutes, that 45-minute intended interview, I took off my wig, I got out my notes, I went into student mode, and I'm like, the man I'm talking to on the other side of this literally has a supercomputer for a brain. And I was like, I have a lot to learn. So that shitcoin trial, which can be found on the Uncle Vigilante show, just scroll all the way down the videos until you see me pointing, you know, and it says shitcoin trial, and it says Epic Cash not guilty. That is the moment that my life changed, because that ended up going from a 45-minute interview to a 2.5-hour interview. And from that point on, I kept having Max on like every week to come educate us and my audience more about crypto, not necessarily about Epic Cash, but he was willing to give his time. And the more he spoke, the more I listened and learned, the more my audience was like, you know, this is meaningful. This is no kidding around. This is just not another, you know, meme coin that's out there. This is a coin that can literally change the world. It can be the future of money. And so I started covering it at 18 cents. And we went up to $6.85 as our all-time high within the 6-month period that I was covering it. So I'll probably take all the credit for that because it was, you know, coincidence, right? I start talking about it and it goes to 6.85. It's all about me. It's all about me, everyone. Just kidding. But what really differentiates Epic Cash is that it solves the future's problems, yet we don't even know how it's gonna happen. That's Max's mind. He's already solved for it, and we are just reverse engineering it back to the present. So for me, it is my great pleasure to be part of this community. It's the only coin that I cover now. It's the only coin that I'm ever going to cover, because to me, why bother with anything else? Because I believe that I have found the perfect coin. So our primary channel is t.me/Epic Cash. That is our concierge lobby, if you will. So that's where people can come in and start getting involved, and you'll be pointed to different directions. Like if you're interested in mining, there's a mining channel associated with Epic. If you're interested in DAO governance, then you can go to that channel. If you're interested in art, we have amazing artists. We have retailers. We have so many diverse groups, whether it's freedom. It's like if there is an interest group out there, Epic is for everyone. So our community is amazingly inclusive. That's what I love about it. It's like everybody is welcome. All we have to agree about is the 21 million scarcity model, right? Everything else, all of our differences, I don't care if you're black, white, speak English or don't, if you're 6'8" or 5'2", you know, I don't care about anything. Epic doesn't care. You are Epic. We are Epic. And that we is you, and you. And that's what I love most, is the community. I interact most with the community, with my channel, and I will tell you that the talent that we have in our 2,000 community members, the talent that we have and the diversified interests is just amazing. And what you are going to find is it's a very positive community. I've been in crypto for just a year, but I have been in all of the chats of, let's call it 25 coin projects. And I don't know why, but it just seems like there's a whole lot of anger out there, right? But when you come into the Epic chat, there's a whole lot of joy. There's a ton of support, and there's people that just, you know, use a football term, you know, just put your hand in the pile. You know, lead with your chin, not your hand out. Wake up and say, how can I help somebody else today? And with Epic Cash, I'm telling you, I believe it is the future of money, and people are starting to come around to that. And right now, you know, I'm in pinch me mode because we had a slight retrace, and so it's $3. I'm telling you, a year from now, when we do this same event, we're going to be looking back and saying, can you believe I got to pull that up where you were talking about $3, you know, after we've blown past $100 or maybe $200 or who knows, maybe $1,000. I don't know. There are so many initiatives that when they bear fruit, start bearing fruit, are going to just spin off value after value after value. And so this is the point in time. You know, all of those people who regretted not getting into Bitcoin at $100? Do you know all of the people who regretted not getting into Bitcoin at $1,000? You know all the people who regretted getting Bitcoin when it was $5,000? You know, we're talking right now that Epic Cash is the original Bitcoin protocol to Satoshi's vision, peer-to-peer transactions where you don't have a central party. It's me to you, back and forth, and our transactions are private. So that original protocol, if Satoshi were to launch Bitcoin like he did back in 2008, with 2019 technology, it would be Epic Cash, and it would be HTTPS Bitcoin.